my little TisaTells. How you doing today? Well, if you are Cynthia Bailey and you're singing, guess who's back? Back. Okay, shut up. Listen, if you guys haven't heard, Cynthia Bailey is announcing her triumphant return to Real Housewives of Atlanta. But you know what TisaTells? We already called this months ago that Cynthia was coming back as a friend of the show. They doubt it, but we've seen it before they believe it. Also, she's even given Nene a shout out, but you know that's the funny thing. You guys read between the lines when it comes to Cynthia, because baby, she says, being a class act, she hopes Nene comes back. Baby, walk that fine line. And guess what? Peter Thompson had to weigh in on how he thought about Cynthia. Don't forget that when she left, Mike, she posted a picture for Peter talking about, I missed this or something like that. And everybody's just like, what? Peter had something to say, but like most things, Peter, he's living in delusion land. Listen, Peter and Mia from the Real Housewives of Atlanta are Real Housewives of Potomac are two peas in a pod, delusional. But then again, maybe he knows something about 50 cents that we don't. First, let's get into Cynthia and what she has to say. This was directly from Jay's reality TV blog. And baby, guess what? I'm not even going to put 20 on 10. We are going to hear this out of Cynthia's mouth. Let's go.
That I can say that I am going to play with the girls a little bit this season, maybe some future seasons, but only as a friend. But I do miss hanging out with the ladies a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I have some really great friendships with some of the girls. But now that I'm spending more time back in Atlanta at Lake Bailey, I'm like, well, I may as well go back to those little bit since I'm...
That's what we're gonna call it, playing with the girls. So officially, we're gonna see you on the next season of Housewives as a friend.
Wait, they have a few more weeks of filming, and again, I'm here. So I keep getting invited. I keep getting invited to some other events, and I was like, I'm not filming, you guys. I'm not on the show anymore. I'm not filming. But I think I'm ready to, to get back on camera with some of the ladies.
Okay, first of all, welcome back, 50 Cents. Listen, y'all can say what you want. Don't get me wrong, Nene was a powerhouse. Love LaToya, love Fallon. There have been, love Claudia Jordan. There were great additions to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. But I will say the one thing in the unsung hero was Cynthia Bailey. She really was a glue that held it together. She brought this energy that it wasn't calm. It was just like strategic messiness. I loved it. It was like a classy, messy read, right? And she could be a friend to everybody. And I loved when she popped off. But y'all, let's get into this. Because did you catch what she said? She said that she was going to be for season 15 and coming seasons as a friend. You know what that means. Cynthia's going to be back as a full-time peach in season 16. Now, I just want to say, we called this. Everybody said that Portia was in talks to come back for $5 or $6 million. And I know Candy said, who said that? Meanwhile, Cynthia, it had always been rumored, was coming back in some capacity for this season. They wanted her back. As you saw by the way they didn't cover Portia's wedding, didn't cover anything with Portia. Bravo is done with Portia for now, right? Now, before y'all say, well, what about the Ultimate Girls Trip? Ultimate Girls Trip is not filmed by Truly. I believe it's filmed by Bunham Murray. They are the people that filmed old school TV, reality TV like The Real World. I say all this to say, y'all, Cynthia's back, season 15. Again, it's so tragic that she took the time off to dedicate to working on her relationship with Mike. Not even working on, but just like keeping it safe. When at the end of the day, he acted a fool, even when she gave up everything. But it doesn't matter. She's back at Lake Bailey. Now, I know you might be asking, who's going to be her romantic interest, right? Because as you know, the Real Housewives love to have somebody dating. The first person I thought was Peter Thomas, right? But y'all, listen to this.
And I even hit her up. I'm like, yo, what's up with that? And she said, yo, even my mother called me, asked me if we got back together.
This is Cynthia's post,
and,
the flirty one.
She said, where did that come from? And said, well, my auntie asked her if we did. I'm like, well, I guess everybody, even the immediate family, is thinking that her and I are kicking it. I like Cynthia Bailey. I always liked Cynthia Bailey. At one point, I was in love with Cynthia Bailey, but that's like a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? And I'm at a place where I like Cynthia Bailey. Okay? And I like to keep it at that place. You know? And you know what, though? I couldn't lay down with Cynthia Bailey and not see Mike. That would fuck with me. Unbeknownst.
Okay, first of all, can I just say this? It's in the water in Atlanta that makes the most average man, and I'm not calling Peter Thompson average because I know he's successful. But compared to Cynthia Bailey, the things she said, the places she's gone, the people she knows, and the money she has, and the businesses she built, yeah, Peter is, right? Peter is average compared to Cynthia, right? But most people are average compared to Cynthia. Cynthia, don't forget what I think was the first big name on Real Housewives of Atlanta that was an actual, like, universally known celebrity. I will say this, what was going on in Atlanta? That the men there really, like, Peter is sitting there being like, I mean, I like Cynthia. In what world is a Cynthia Bailey? Now, I will give it to Peter. He's honest. I'm the same way. You leave me, you go with someone else. I don't want you back because I can't get over it. But let's not forget, Peter, you put Cynthia through it. It's a reason why Cynthia found Mike. It's a reason why Mike Kill was able to creep in there before he slithered on out. But anyway, last but not least, I want to talk about how Cynthia is so skilled at playing the game. She literally, now that she's coming back, and it looks like she's going to be an actual full-time housewife. Remember when Nene and all them was just like, and you would never, and this and that, and blah, 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 blah. It looks like Cynthia really is the last person standing. Y'all sat there, called her boring, called her tired, and she was none of those things. But Portia ain't coming back. Nene ain't coming back. Real Housewives has moved on. It's 14 years. You gotta let go of some of the big people. And you know what they say about Nene and Portia saying that they are Real Housewives of Atlanta? To quote Jay-Z, if you really put me on, put yourself on too. Nene, I'm sure, I still don't understand why Nene doesn't have a reality show on YouTube or Instagram or even TikTok or Snapchat. Like, Nene doesn't need a crew. She could just have a camera follow her around and we would be cracking up at her being hilarious. I don't know why she doesn't jump in it. I think she would make a killing. Portia too, but like, I don't know. We saw Portia Family Matters, and Portia really is better in an ensemble where she's either playing the villain or the dummy, right? I mean, that's literally the thing. So she's really better in an ensemble, but the thing is, Portia's ego, she doesn't want to be in an ensemble. I'm just saying the lowest rated seasons of Real Housewives of Atlanta literally were when they let Portia be Queen Bee. But let's get back in to Cynthia Bailey, how she's speaking on Nene. I got the article. It says, it breaks my heart. Cynthia Bailey speaks out about Nene Leakes' ongoing bitter battle with Bravo and Andy Cohen. Cynthia Bailey spoke out about Nene Leakes' ongoing battle with Bravo and Andy Cohen, revealing it's unfortunate to watch how the relationship has ended. That's right, baby. You better make that line. She noted that her and Nene been longtime friends, describing her outspoken pal as the housewife to watch. She says, like, when you think of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, you think of Nene Leakes, and that is all. You know, Bravo's creation. She said, she basically just said, they all worked together for so long. It's super unfortunate. She said she was like my first friend on the show. Doesn't call her a friend, calls her a coworker, right? And saying, I hope we can get past and work through that. She was such a big part of the franchise for so long that it'd be nice to see it worked out. But let me tell you something, Cynthia, you can go ahead and be nice, because me and you both know ain't no way a snowball chance in HE double hockey sticks that Nene is ever on Bravo unless Nene gets a settlement big enough to buy Bravo Network. Anyway, let me know what you think about Cynthia being back, and I will talk to you later. Bye.